So I'm Justin Estes, and this is the Untitled Coaching Podcast. And you are?
Hi, I'm Amanda, and I am a member here at 3Q.
I love it. You know what? Really, what I'd love to do for today is just kind of walk through what got you to want to train, what that life cycle of training has kind of been like for you, what it looks like to build goals, and some of the things that we've talked about in our one-on-one sessions, if you're cool with that.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
So let's wind the clock back. How long have you been with us?
I want to say 4 years. Yeah, fall 2021, because that's when I was moved to full-time. So I was like, oh, maybe I can invest in a gym and see where it will take me.
Yeah. And then, paint me a word picture of who Amanda was in fall of 2021.
Oh gosh. Well, at the time she was struggling. Wasn't really taking care of herself because one, her grandma had broken her back a couple months prior, so me and my mom were just focused on my grandma. And then at the time, COVID.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Pandemic.
The world just shutting down.
Yeah, and oddly, my job got a lot busier. And so, again, I wasn't really focusing on my physical well-being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems to be the case with a lot of us, especially as we went through COVID. But, you know, you get to what I'm hearing in that is that's a person that had a lot of family stress going on. And then work stress just kind of ramps up. And as those external stressors kind of ramp up, we stop looking at like, oh, what are we doing to feed ourselves? How are we helping ourselves stay active, healthy, whatever it may be? But what are we doing for us? What was the catalyst for you for wanting to train? Because this space is different than just going to like a 24-hour fitness or,
yeah.
you know. So what made you want to reach out to something like this, and what made this attractive?
I don't know how my my YouTube algorithm went into like the CrossFit world.
Yeah.
I started watching competitions and then found out almost all of them have like their own YouTube channels. So I was watching Matthew Frazier, Tia, Sarah Sigmund's daughter, and I was like, wow, these people are really strong. And I mean, they worked for where they're at right now. And I was like, I wonder, do they have like local CrossFit? So I started looking and I saw 3Q. I was like, why not reach out? Even though I'm absolutely terrified and nervous because it's a new space, new people.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of how I got involved into it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you remember what your initial goal was?
The infamous Dorito chip.
Dorito chip. Yeah. If you guys are ever in class and you hear me just walk up to Amanda and be like, ooh, looking like a Dorito chip. So explain that how you explained it to me.
So it's a Dorito chip shaped like a triangle, right? And then it's like upside down, you know?
Yeah.
Broad shoulders and then that V line, you know?
Yeah.
Slim waist. Yeah. That was the goal.
No, I mean, I think that's great. You know, that's a lot of us come into a space like this and the goals are very aesthetic. But we just recently had a goal session.
Yes.
What did the goals look like there? I don't know if we even talked about chips.
I don't think we did. I think if anything, not only did we work on like my physical well-being, we definitely worked on my emotional and mental well-being.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you were there last year. You saw me go through it. So I think during this choose your own adventure, it wasn't solely just on how I was going to look or the Dorito chip.
Right.
It was just my overall well-being and learning to be happy with what I can do and pushing myself a little more. And yeah, stepping out of my comfort zone. Because I for sure definitely did.
Yeah.
Even like with talking to you when we would have our meetings, I lie.
When we look at kind of that evolution of going from coming in and while you had a lot of things going on in your life and the goal being physical to now the goals are more, I'd like to feel good. I'd like to be healthy. I'd like to be capable. But we look at a ton of stressors. We look at a ton of things that are what's stressing you out? How are you handling stress? Are you sleeping? What's your social life look like? Things like that. Just kind of help me as a coach. How has that been impactful for you? I mean, and I obviously it's like, I know the answers because we run the system, but, just kind of give me some insight as to like how that evolution has changed how you see training.
It definitely changed pretty much everything for me. I was starting to learn how, my job, work, that's not all what life is about. Learning to balance that and learning to say no to certain projects that they may want me to do.
Right.
Even though I'm just one person, it's just me and my department. Like I can't do everything. I can't do it all. So learning how to say no and standing my ground and letting them know, hey, I can do this for now. Okay.
Right.
And I'll get to it when I can. Also with like not isolating myself as much, actually reaching out to my friends and going out and, even trying new things like gymnastics. If I hadn't gone out and done that, I would have never made new friends. I would have never met them. Doing things like going to a Pokemon trading card show with my friends, getting back into hobbies that I've loved since I was a kid. Just learning how to be present. Because I think with my job, I'm a marketing and communications manager, so I'm always looking ahead, planning events, trying to get our calendars done, newsletters, any reports. So yeah, I've definitely learned how to be a little more present and enjoy, like really soak it in.
Yeah. Do you well, let's kind of like play a game for a second. Let's just say that we're in the middle of a goal setting session and we've gone through and, ranked a bunch of things and figured out what we want to talk about. Of the areas that we typically coach, what's weighing on you now? Like what do you think the biggest opportunity for improvement is?
That's a good question. Well, right now I'm still recovering from like an ankle sprain. So I think that's taught me how to take it easy sometimes.
Okay.
I think I've always been wanting to I've just been go, 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 go.
Right.
This has definitely taught me how to be patient and really listen to my body.
Yeah.
So I would say that's something I'm still
okay.
trying to
So we're looking at recovery, sleep.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe nutrition. But then stress management.
Stress, I feel like it's always going to be a journey to go through.
So when we're looking at stress management, are we thinking about anticipating stress or managing the stress that we're in or decompressing from it?
I would say all three,
okay.
to be honest. Yeah.
Okay. What do you think? Well, what's stressing you out right now? Is it the injury?
I think it's the injury. And then, at work, Christmas is coming up. So I'm just thinking about all the things that I have to do ahead of times in order for me to get a break.
Yeah. So balancing and context for the listener, you rolled your ankle fighting a bear.
Right. Yes. A big bear.
Oh, perfect. Rolled your ankle and you've been trying to train through it. And recently, with help of a physical therapist, we've decided, take some time from intense training.
Yeah.
And so today we came in, you did your PT stuff. We did some upper body stuff. But the gym being in here has been a stress relief, right?
It has, yeah, because I'm just focusing on my breathing and
Yeah.
myself and trying not to die during the workout. But yeah, anytime I come here, it's just me. I'm not really thinking about anything else.
So this is like I had a football coach that used to say the best thing about football is that once you step on the field, nothing else outside of the field matters. And so even though we're about to have a really terrible practice, or maybe we're losing the game or whatever it may be, the only thing that matters right now is here on this field. So family stress, school stress, work stress, whatever it is, relationships, whatever it is, you can't deal with it right now. And so for me, that's why I love these four walls, because it's the same thing. Once 3, 2, 1, go, once the timer starts,
Yeah.
that's where we're at. So I'm getting the same vibe. And so then if I take with that information and we talk about this injury, we've lost somewhat of that stimulus of your stress release
Yeah.
and
A
your
little.
stress management.
Yeah.
And then now we know we're going into a busy season with the holidays because you work at a church. And so all your marketing stuff, everything coming up for Christmas. And then after Christmas, Easter, I probably I can feel your blood pressure rising.
Right.
But so now just from a coaching standpoint, now my job is to let's play around a little bit and let's see what we can do in the next few weeks as we deal with this injury to help with this stress management. So really, I'm going to kick it back to you, knowing all the things that we know about your journey in the last 4 years and the way that you've improved your health and all these things. And knowing that we may not be training as intensely for the next few weeks, what's something that we can focus on, just one little thing that we can focus on that we feel like will improve the way that we're handling stress? How are we doing with our food right now?
Good. Luckily, since I live with my mom and my grandma is always cooking, grilling.
Nice.
Zucchini, grilling, calabacitas, grilled chicken, fajitas, beans, rice, all that jazz, you know?
See. Okay, so food, we're good.
It's good, yeah.
How are we doing with like our rest, our sleep?
A lot better. I'm not working as late, like 2 or 3 in the morning, like before.
Right.
And I go to my room, just enjoy some quiet time. Sometimes I just like lay down and just like let my mind wander.
Yeah.
So that's been helpful.
Yeah. So kind of skipping some steps, I feel like we're going to land on either like physical training or your mindset as it pertains to this training and recovery period. Of those two, which would you rather focus on?
I think right now on recovery.
So like the mindset towards recovery?
The mindset
okay,
towards
cool.
recovery.
I'm going to kick you off the mic for a second and have you grab a whiteboard and a marker.
Cool.
So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out our mindset towards recovery. We're going to figure out where that hiccup is. Okay. So what is it when we think about recovery, or what is it when we think about, a lot of people in this gym, you know, see the word scale as like weakness or whatever. So what's popping up for you when we think about changing our workouts and changing our approach to recover from this ankle injury?
Something that scares me, but
or just like maybe is causing stress or worry or even frustration.
Losing my little muscle that I got.
Yeah, and context for the listener, like this last year, you've completely changed your body composition.
Right.
And not to say the previous 3 years you weren't working hard, but we've kind of cracked the code with stress management and pushing in the gym and recovering and nutrition and mindset and all the things. And so now we're walking up against an injury and it's threatening that.
Yeah.
So losing your muscle, losing like the lean mass that we've built and that confidence, is that part of it?
I would a little bit, yeah. Because I'm scared that I won't be able to either get to where I was before or even like surpass it.
Okay. So let's write that down. I'm scared that I won't get back to where I was or surpass it.
So losing my little muscle, and then I'm scared that I won't get back to where I was or surpass it. Yep, I feel my body just like
Where do you feel that?
like in my stomach.
Okay. What feelings pop up for you?
Anxiety,
Okay.
nervousness,
Okay.
a little disappointment.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how heavy are those feelings for you in this moment?
In this moment, and after reading that, maybe like like a 7
Okay.
or 8. Yeah.
7 or 8. So let's write that down. 7 or 8. And normally I'd have you write down like the anxiety, disappointment, those words as well. But if we look at that sentence of, I'm scared that I won't get back to where I was or surpass it, and those feelings, what does that say about you?
What does it say about me? Really, that I guess I'm scared.
Why scared?
Scared because in my head it's like, oh, or that negative voice. It's like, oh yeah, you're not gonna get back to that, or you can't do that because of this, and this.
Okay. And then what is that fear rooted in? Is it that you're gonna lose like all the time that you took to get to where you were, or that that it's gonna be hard to get back to where you were?
I would say both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like you're the same version of Amanda that you were 4 years ago?
No, I don't think so.
Do you not think so, or do you know so?
I know so.
Okay. Why? What's different about you now?
Well, one, I'm medicated, and
let's go.
Let's go. Medicated and doing therapy. Shout out to my therapist.
Shout out therapy. Yes.
And like actually reaching out to people for help. Like when I asked you, like, hey, going through this, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Because before I wouldn't reach out. I would be too scared to reach out to a friend or feel like a burden.
Okay. So you're not alone?
Right.
Let's write that down. And then you have a support system?
I do.
Let's write that down. Do you feel like you're better equipped than you were before?
100%. Yeah.
Let's write that down. Dang, 100%. And you said it with such gusto. I love that word. All right, let's start from the top. Let's not worry about losing my little muscle, because that is encapsulated with this. But let's go boom, 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 boom.
Okay, so
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm scared that I won't get back to where I was or surpass it. I am not alone. I have a support system, and I'm better equipped 100%. Nice little reminders.
Reminders of what?
That it's going to be okay. There's actually this song I've been listening to on repeat for the past 2 weeks. And the last couple lines were, wake up, breathe in, you're okay.
Yeah. Nice. Who's that by?
This artist name is SYML. I don't know how to pronounce it. Simul, maybe?
Okay.
But
I love the new this new wave of smushed up letters, and you're just like, oh, you ever listen to XVCY 23? And everyone's like, you mean Stacy? You're like, yeah, okay. Yeah. Cool.
No doubt.
All right, so we just did some really good work there, and then we went on a tangent, but I love it. How are you feeling after reading those things?
A lot better. Actually, yeah, a lighter.
What feelings come to mind?
Happiness and sort of like in a relaxed state.
Oh, okay. That is the exact opposite of what you were feeling before.
Yeah.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, that happiness and relaxed state, how heavy is that for you?
Oh, it's like a 9. Yeah.
Nice. Let's just put that number down.
Number 9.
So all of this, getting to this part where it's going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
What does all that mean about you, say about you, mean to you? How can we wrap this up?
I think what it means to me is no matter what it is you're going through or what situation you're facing, you just got to keep moving forward.
Okay.
And, don't be afraid to ask for help. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So if you were to look in the mirror and you were to try to get yourself out of the funk
Mm-hmm.
and, Nathan Shelley, and then, but what is our little montage? What is our affirmation that we're going to say to ourselves?
Yeah, I've been looking at myself in the mirror. I've been saying, I am cool.
Yes.
I am confident.
Okay.
I am strong.
Let's go.
And I love who I am.
That'll preach. And if we take these and we kind of we want to add one to that,
mm-hmm.
I'm going to lay it up.
Okay.
And you finish it. Even though I'm injured and in a tough spot, I blank.
I am resilient.
Let's just write that down. So let's say that out loud.
I am resilient.
How's that feel?
Feels good because it makes me look back to where I was before to where I am now. It's like, yes. Wow, like you actually survived that.
You are. Yeah. Do you have the data points to prove to yourself that you are resilient?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah. So when we get this, and it's so natural to be in a season of stress and change and flux and honestly, we're both believers, and the Bible tells us, Jesus tells us, we are not guaranteed calm and stress-free on this plane. But Matthew 5 asks us, who among you have added an hour to their life through worry? Mm-hmm. And so even though we know that we're going to get stress and we're going to get, these things that should cause people worry, if we're rooted in stronger things, if we're rooted in bigger things than us and in these flighty, intrusive thoughts, then we can wrap back around to, I am resilient. Mm-hmm. And take a deep breath and push that worry out of the equation. And it allows us to deal with the stuff we're going through.
Yeah.
And you've been doing that for the last year and a half in a huge way.
Well, I had a good support system.
Oh, so. Coach Alicia is legit.
Yes.
Well, I really appreciate you doing this. I think this is really cool.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. And next time you hop on, we're just going to talk music and we might make you do some handstands or something. I don't know.
Tight.
Let's go. Tight. That's what's up. All right. Well, this has been probably my favorite episode ever of the Untitled Coaching Podcast. And this is Justin and Amanda signing off.